Hello guys, here's a video on how to journal like I promised you guys. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can journal your trades as easy as possible. And then I'm going to be first of all giving you the importance of journaling. All right, because if you don't know the importance, you might feel like journaling is just another type of a lazy thing that you might do and you might not do. So as a trader, you need to understand why it's very important for you to journal your trades. All right, why it's very, very important, because like I mentioned to you guys in the community, and please, if you are not part of the community, you can join the link on the comment section. So as I mentioned to you guys, to become a consistently profitable trader, it is very crucial that you must be doing your journaling very correctly. All right, you must be doing your journaling and you must be doing it in the right way. So I'm just going to be giving you some few importance of you journaling before I take you to the Notion app to show you how you can put down your own journaling template, so that before any time you are taking a trade, you'll be able to go into the Notion app. It is completely free. You can use it on your phone or on your laptop. All right, so there is no excuse, so that when you go into the app, you'll be able to also produce your own template, so that anytime you want to take a trade, you'll be able to fill in this information that I'm going to be giving you guys on that particular journal. So first and foremost, what is the importance of this journaling? It's going to make you to be it's going to increase your self-awareness, right? You have to understand how your psychology is. Journaling helps you to identify emotional patterns, biases, and how they impact your trading decisions. As we move forward, I'm going to be showing you how you can actually put down your psychology, or the emotional patterns you feel when you are in a trade or before you're taking a trade, right? So all these things, you need to put them in your journal. When you're taking a trade, you need to understand, you need to listen, or you need to study your emotions, right, to know what is going on. Now, recognizing your strengths and weaknesses, this is another very important point. Journaling is going to help you recognize your strengths and weaknesses. By analyzing your traits, you can pinpoint areas where you excel and where you need improvement. You can only do this if you have a journal. So learning from mistakes as well. A journal becomes a repository of lessons learned, right? Which means that this is like a book where you are going to be learning your lessons, right? Preventing you from repeating errors over and over again. All right, this is the work of a journal. If you don't have a journal, you will not be able to learn some lessons. That's why some of you, when you take a losing trade today, not because of not because you made some technical mistakes. I mean, there's going to be a mistake that you did, all right, which means the trade is not a valid loss, and you will not learn from the mistake because you did not journal it. You are going to keep repeating the same mistake over and over again, which is not correct. All right. So you have to develop a consistent strategy. Now, to develop a consistent strategy, you need a journal. Why? Because you need to test and refine your strategy. To test and refine your strategy, you need some data over time, so that you can be able to use this data to evaluate and to refine your strategy. You understand? So testing and refining, you can experiment with different strategies and track their performance to find what works best for you and what doesn't. Because in your playbook or your journal, you are going to have all this data put down. All right. If you have a journal and over time you look at the journal, you discover that this is not working for you, that is the best time to put it aside and go with what works for you. So identifying patterns as well. Over time, you might discover recurring market conditions that favor certain strategies. This can only happen if you are journaling. If you are just using your head, you will not be able to identify these patterns over time. You even forget that some patterns exist. All right. So building confidence, this is another very important point. All right. A well-documented strategy can boost your confidence and reduce impulsive decisions. You can be confident only if you have enough data on your journal supporting your strategy. All right. So what about also risk management? Evaluating risks to reward ratios, analyzing your journal can help you access whether your risk management approach is effective. Now, I'm going to be showing you also in the journal template we are going to make together, that you're going to also have a portion where you put down your risk management. All right. It's just like kind of like also a trading plan, because before you take a trade, you need to know what you're risking, what your reward is. So all these things that are going to be in your journal. How much is your risk to reward ratio? How much are you risking? Once you are able to put this thing before you take a trade, it's going to boost your level of risk management. All right. So preventing over trading, because what? By tracking your win-loss ratio and average profit loss, or you can avoid impulsive trades. This over trading is very, very important. If you're using a journal, you will not be randomly putting trades to go and journal, right? You're going to discover that you're going to be more patient to take trades that will give you enough data to put on your journal. You will not be taking trades that will take you 1 minute, 2 minutes. You will not just enter a position and then close it back because you feel like this up and down, you were scalping and so on. It is very, 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 very important. All right. So over trading here, this is going to help you not to over trade. All right. Your journal is going to help you not to over trade, which is very, very important. Now, another one is performance tracking, right? Measuring progress. Your journal becomes a record of your trading journey, allowing you to track your performance over time. This alone explains everything. All right. If you have a journal from now till the end of the month, you'll be able to sit down and go through your journal. What were your winning trades? What type of losing trades did you have? What were the cause of all those losing trades? Because all these things, you're going to put them into that journal. You're going to analyze and see that, okay, the reason why I take a lot of losing trades is because I do this, I do that, and you'll be able to solve it. All right. That you're tracking your performance. So you're also setting goals. By analyzing past results, you can set realistic and achievable trading goals also. Now, accountability, your journal holds you accountable for your trading actions, because your journal states that you should take this trade, you should not take this type of a trade. It is holding you accountable. If you should take a trade which is out of your journal, you are going against your journal rules, right? Which is not correct. Okay, so documenting your successes, boosting morale, it also boosts your morale, right? Celebrating your wins can help you maintain a positive mindset. There was a time that I took almost like, it was it about 12 days to pass phase one and phase two challenge of a platform. I think I shared it with you with you guys in the community. Every trade that I took here, I was documenting it. It was just like I had like 7 straight wins in a row, and each trade that I was taking was roughly 1:3 error. All of these were in that particular journal. So with that, it boosts your confidence. All right, it boosts your morale. So you have to identify repeatable patterns. Understanding what led to successful trades can help you replicate those conditions. So if you're able to study things that happen over and over again, especially with your journal, you'll be able to know all those things that happen, and you'll be able to replicate those things. Okay, so I'm going to be walking you through how to make your own journal or using the Notion app. Remember, I said you can download it on your phone or on your laptop. It is all the same. You still going to be the same process. All right, but here I'm going to be using the laptop. Now, first and foremost, you need to know that this is your chart, and also once you're analyzing your chart, you need to start from a higher time frame. But we are going to come back to this chart after we're done with setting up our journal template. All right, so first you go to the Notion app. This is your Notion app, right? Now you're going to come over to this particular point and you're going to open a new page. All right, because I already have a couple of pages here. I'm going to be opening a new page so that we use it for this particular lesson, right? So I'm just going to be writing something like Jugos FX Playbook. So this is going to be the title. All right, this is going to be the title of our journal. All right, USFX playbook. Now, do you want it empty? All right, or what do you want to import a template? Do you want a table? Do you want if you take more, you have a list, you have timeline, calendar, gallery, and so on. So what do we want? We want but a table, right? So I'm going to just click table, and then now here is our playbook page. All right. Now, when it opens, automatically you have this AA name, we have tags, and we have so on. So we are going to be adding columns here, our rows our for the things that we are going to be putting into this journal. all right, which is very, very important. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to edit this first one. We're going to put it like, let's say number of the trade, all right. We're just going to put a number, okay. So the first one that we're going to put, yeah, let's say the number of the trade. Now, once you put this first one, I'm going to be showing you how you can easily edit these things. Okay. Now, if this is our number, all right, you come below at this point. You edit the property of this particular column. Each column here has a different property. All right. When you click on the property, it comes to this other side now. This is where you have to edit it. Now, you can, if you look right down here, you'll notice that my type, the type of my property here is the title, okay, and it is actually locked. All right, that my title is locked. So this column here is for your title, which does not have to do anything with text, numbers, or so on. All right, so we're going to come to this next one. Now, this next one, I'm just going to write here, we're going to put this one to be date, the date you're going to put, the date you are taking your trade, all right? And then we'll go to edit the property. Now, we come here. This is the name of the column, date, and then what is the property type? It takes, says multiple select. Now, we're going to take number, all right? Or we take date. All right, we have taken date. So this column here can only take dates, and it's going to be automatical. The moment I come down here, it's going to give me an automatic date. All right, if I say include time and so on, the moment I want to enter any information below, it's going to be giving me my dates automatically. Do you understand? So that is the importance of selecting your property type. So the second one is, we're going to have, the second one is going to be our pair, right? So we need to add our pair. Now you're just going to be clicking this plus sign. Once you click this plus sign, it's going to bring you to this particular point, right? Now you're adding another text. All right, you're adding another text. Now we're going to edit this text. We say it's going to be our pair, right? So we put a pair. At that point, we have to edit this also. Now, this is very important. Listen to this. You're going to go to the type, all right, your property type, want to change it. Now, the first one was a text, which means you can be inputting text on this column, but we don't want to be inputting text. What that means is we're going to put the pairs that you trade alone. So for me, I trade only Euro USD and GB USD, right? So which means here I'm going to come down and I take multi-select. Now, once I take multi-select, I'm going to add an option. My first option is going to be what? Euro USD, right? Once I put Euro USD, I'm going to add another option to be what? GBP USD. So these are the two options that I have. Why is this important? This is because the moment I'm going to come to this point, let me put that back. I did not take save. Okay. So the moment I'm going to put, the moment I come to this column, once I just click there to write, I'm going to be shown my GBUSD and Euro USD, and I can just easily select any one that I want, right? So because this means I will not come here like in Excel and begin to type Euro USD, GBUSD. No, the moment I click on it, it's going to show me the two pairs that I'm trading. Which pair do I want to take the trade at the moment? If it is GBUSD, I click GBUSD and so on. Then I move to the next thing. So what is the next thing that we're going to be putting on our this thing? It's going to be sessions. All right. We're going to be putting sessions in our next column. So what session are we trading? That is also very important. You need to know the session you are trading. So we edit the property as well. We're also going to take multi-select. All right. We're also going to take multi-select so that we're going to put our London session. All right, London session, and we also put let's add another one. We also take New York session. New York session. Now, this is very important so that anytime you're about to take a trade, you should know which type of trade you are taking. I mean, the session you are trading. All right. So that when you just look at your journal, you know that, okay, these are my trades on the New York session. How did they play out? How do I, what are my results mostly during the Asian session? So once I just click here, I'm going to be showing New York session or Asian session. If it was London session, I'm just going to click on London session and then it appears on my screen. So you will not need to be typing it. So if you have like 100 trades to take, you always just have to come there, you click, and then it shows you the session you're about to trade. Now, once you're done with all the sessions, now you have to go into your higher time frames. This is another very important topic. Higher time frames are very, very important. All right. Your time frame pairing is very, very crucial. You need to know how to pair your time frames to be able to be profitable. You're not just going to be looking at the 5 minute and the 1 minute time frame to be able to be profitable. No, you have to start with a higher time frame. So here I'm going to just be putting 3 major time frames. All right, the higher time frame, the medium, and then the lower time frame for my entries. When it comes to higher time frame, I have what? I have 1 week, and then I have 1 day time frame. All right. So I have my 1 week and my 1 day time frame. I'm going to go down to uh the edit. All right. We go down to the edit. Now on the edit time frame, on the property here, all right, we're going to use URL because we're going to be putting the links. All right. If you want to put images, it's still very okay, right? It's still very okay. But I'm going to be putting most of the time links because I don't like to be saving so much of images again to my computer. Now, once I just copy the link on my once I just copy the link on my this thing on my trading view, I'll come here. The moment I just click here, I'm going to paste the link. So for example, let's do this one as we move on. So here is a short one. Let's say, all right, yesterday price approached a daily order block, right? And we notice that price is going to be going back out to this fair value gap. This was yesterday. So I'm going to come here, click on this the camera icon next to my publish, and I'm going to take copy link. All right, I'm going to copy the link. Now this link, you can access it even when you are not connected. All right, so I'm going to paste the link here. All right, and then that's it. So anytime if I just come on there, click on this link, it's going to show me the image of the weekly time frame. This is very, very important. So when I click on this link, it's going to show me the picture or the chart of my higher time frame. Why did I say 1 week or 1 day? Because sometimes your 1 week can be more clearer than the 1 day. Sometimes your 1 day might be more clearer than the lower time frame, that like the daily time frame. So any of them here, it's perfect. Now the second medium time frame that we're going to be putting here is going to be what? 4 hour time frame. All right, we have 4 hours to 1 hour time frame. So this is like the middle time frame confirmation. It's going to confirm where the higher time frame is going. All right, once you put this 4 hour or higher 4 hour or 1 hour time frame confirmation. Now in this particular point, let's put that into the text. All right. Let's say we have 1 hour, no, 4 hour or stroke 1 hour time frame. Okay, so this is going to be our column for the medium time frames, right? Does the 4 hour confirms with the higher time frame? All right, that's the question you should ask yourself. Does 4 hour confirms with your higher time frame? If it does, then you put the chart at this point. All right, so we're going to edit the property. We're also going to put the type should be URL, which means a link, right? So we're going to be putting the links here. So now also we go down to, we'll go to our charts, we'll go to the 4 hour time frame. Now we're looking at the 4 hour time frame here. Okay, now let me just roll up to this point. Okay, good. Here we are. This is the right point. So this is the next day. All right. Now, this is the next day. You all know the meaning of this candle. This is an engulfing candle. And also for those of you that have been in the community for long, this is called a flagship reversal candle. So this is a 4-hour candle confirmation that price is about going up to this fair value gap, right? So I'm going to be copying the link. All right. I'll copy the link of this 4-hour chart. So my 4-hour is also giving me clues that price is about to go higher. So I'll come to the column of the 4-hour and then I paste the link at that point. Now the next this thing that we're going to be having is our lower time frame confirmation, which is going to be what, 15 minutes and then 5-minute time frame. Okay, so we're going to edit this type again. We're going to put URL because it's still going to be a link that we are putting, right? So we come back to here this and then we'll go to the 15-minute time frame. Now on the 15-minute time frame, this is how we are going to see it. All right. So which setup did you see on the 15-minute time frame before you executed your trade? That is going to be the main question for your lower time frame, right? So first and foremost, there are so many setups here. First, we see an accumulation, price manipulated down, distributed up, giving a break of structure. And we have our first fair value gap that was created down here, right? So, which means this is going to be our entry. Remember, up here is our target. So, which means we're going to put something like this. Remember, price is still currently trading at this point, all right? We have seen it and we're trying to put down this on our journal. So we put down something like this, that this is how we want to take our trade, right? So we copy it, we copy the link, and then we put it on our journal. Okay, so now everything here is set with all my time frames. All my time frames are aligning with each other. So now the time frame part is over. So we move into the next one now, which is going to be our entry type. Okay, entry type. Now, when it comes to entry type, it is also we are going to use I'm just going to put ET so that or ER. So this is our entry type. We're going to enter. Oh, let me put probably entry type. Just put something like this, entry type. Okay. Now we're going to edit this. We're going to edit this property. All right. Now we're going to have on our type multi-select, and we're going to have sell. All right. We're going to have sell and we're going to have buy. These two are enough, right? So once you just come to, oh my God, this did not take, so let's go entry type, edit property, good. All right, so once you just click here, now on the entry type, which type of position are we taking? We just click buy, right? So buy is the position we are taking. If you want, you can change the color of all these guys, all right? If you click here, you can change the color to any one that you want, okay? So we are taking a buy position. That's our entry type. So what we're going to be putting again is our rigs, okay? We're going to be putting our rigs, which is going to be something that has to do with numbers, right? So we're going to be putting our rigs, and our rigs here is advisable you use percentages, right? So that you'll be measuring the percentage of your account. How much are you risking and so on. So we are putting rigs percentage. Okay. So here we are going to be putting risk percentage. We have already put number, all right? We have already selected our property type to be number. So here you just need to put, if you if you just put 4, that's okay, all right? It's going to be showing you 4, all right? So let's see again if we wanted to, okay, good. Wanted to edit property. Let's see if, okay, risk percentage. That's it. So you put the percentage you are risking in that trade right under this column, which is very, very important. You need to know what you are risking, the percentage of your account. All right. when you're looking at it in percentages, it's very, very important. It will help you a lot. So we're going to the next one. What is the next thing that we are going to be looking at? We are going to be talking about the entry price. All right. We're going to be looking at the entry price, which is also going to be numbers. So we'll put here entry price. Remember the first one was entry type. So this one now is our entry price. Okay, entry price is also number. So what do we do about this entry price? You just have to come here, you click on where your entry is going to be. All right, where is your entry at, and then you copy the price. Okay, you copy the price of your entry. So our entry here is around 0.0837. All right, our entry is at 0.0839, 839, something like that. Okay, let's copy that. Okay, so just copy price, then I come to my listing. So our entry price, that's it. And then risks, we are risking 1%. Okay, so we move to the next one. What is going to be on the next one? We have put our entry price. Now we're also going to put our exit. All right, this exit as well is in this exit, you are going to put it in pips. All right, so exit pips. Okay, it's a number, so exit in pips. We're going to be putting exit, and it's going to be the number of pips that we are planning to have. We're planning to take 50 pips. That's okay, right? So put the number of pips that we are planning to have. So exit pips. This is very important because it's going to help you not to take trades that you are planning to have, like 5 pips as profit, like most of you do, scalping up and down. You're going to be risking 1% to have just 5 pips. It's not going to make sense, right? So this is going to help you to be more patient and look for more high probability trades. So for the next one we're going to put is, we're going to put our stop loss. All right, we're going to put our stop loss. Stop loss as well here is in numbers. All right, so our stop loss pips, sorry, stop loss pips in pips. Okay, so our stop loss here is in pips. So let's go back and check on the trading view how much pips do we have in that trade as our stop loss. So if we hover our mouse over this long position, we're going to see that we have 10 pips as our stop loss, and our TP is about 30 pips. So this is a 1:3 trade. So I was supposed to put 30 here. Okay, and then our stop loss is 10 pips. All right, so this is already a 1:3 risk to reward ratio. So now we have put our stop loss, right? We have put everything. So these are the things that you need before you take a trade. Your exit pips, that's your take profit in pips. Your stop loss in pip, you have put your entry price, right? Now, what's the next thing? This now will help you to take the trade. Now, after the trade, those are the things that you're going to be putting now. Now you have the next one is profit or loss, right? Profit stroke loss. Did the trade go to your profit or not? Did it go to your profit or not? All right. Did the trade go to your profit or not? And now here it's going to be in percentages. All right. You're going to put in percentages, or here you can actually decide and you put it in monetary form. It's still good, right? So that you be able to write that, okay, I'm going to be putting numbers here. I'm going to be putting numbers. You can say, okay, my profit was hit. How much was that? All right. So we are going to put numbers. So we're going to put our profit or loss is numbers, right? So how much did we lose in the trade? How much did we win in the trade? Here, we just put it. If it is a win, you put plus, you put the amount. If it is a losing trade, you put plus and then you put the amount. As simple as that. But this is already after the trade. And also the next one that we are going to put here is going to be risk to reward ratio. What was the risk to reward ratio of that particular trade? You go to text, we're going to take multi-select. Now, why are we taking multi-select? This is very important because when it comes to multi-select, you are going to know that you are not supposed to take random trades, right? So our first risk to reward ratio is going to be 1R. Okay. This is if you take a trade and then it ends up closing you just on 1R, right? And then also 3R. This is also going to help you to know that this is the lowest risk to reward ratio you are supposed to take, and so on. So let's just leave it at 3. We have 1RO. You can also have break even, right? This break even is if you take the trade and it end up closing you at break even. All right. So all this is going to help you so that when you just click on break on your risk to reward ratio, is going to pop up and you select the right one. All right. Is it 3R or 2R? So our trade is to be running 3R, right? So that's our risk to reward ratio. We don't yet know how much we are going to make in the trade because the trade is still running. So the next one is after the chart, right? Now, after chart, that's the next one. This one as well is going to be dealing with URL, URL after chart. This after chart has to do only with the lower time frame, okay? Because you want to show the price hit your TP on the lower time frame or not. You're going to put the link here, all right? So that when you are studying your journal, you're going to see how you did your analysis, and then you come here. You see how did it play out. If you hit your stop loss, you copy the link, you paste here. If you did not, you hit your TP, you copy the link and you paste here. That's your after chart, right? Remember, this 15-minute here is your before, and here is your after because you have already taken the trade, right? So after that one, now we have what? Feelings, all right? You now have your emotions. Emotions during the trade. Emotions during the trade, right? This is a very important column. The type is going to be text as well, right? So we have our emotions. Emotions during the trade. Once you take a trade, how are you feeling? All right. How are you feeling? Is it news? Is it a news environment? How are you feeling? Your anxiety. Are you scared of the trade? You put it, you give reasons why you are scared. Did you risk so much? You input the emotions here. Now, the next one that we're going to be putting here is reasons for the trade. Okay, we're going to be putting here reasons for the trade. Okay, so reasons for the trade. Also, this is going to be a text as well. Our property type is going to be text too, all right? So reasons for the trade, you explain. You just write a short explanation. My higher time frame were all in line, all right? Price reacting on the weekly and daily key level, 4-hour in line as well, and then 15-minute confirmation, 15-minute confirmation setup. Once you just write this, you leave it here like this, okay? It's going to help you. It's going to help you a lot, right? So you put down, these are the reasons for your trade. Once you click here, you see, okay, my high time frame in line. These were the reasons why you took the trade, right? State them clearly. State them clearly. All right. So now let's go back to our trading view and see how this trade did play out so that we'll be able to state. Now, let's see. All right. So we have been tapped in. Okay. Now, if you notice here, you will notice that price before tapping us in was kind of like a news time, right? So at this point, you would have been a little bit scared. Now, what happened is that you are going to go back to your motion, to your Notion, right? To your Notion app. You say, okay, during the trade, there was a news release. Okay, just say you just try to write something that explains how you were feeling during this particular time of the trade. All right, that's just what is going to now there was a news event which made price almost hit my SL. So once you put this, you will know that okay, there is something going on here. The news event was almost hit you out, right? So just do say emotions during the trade. You can write more, right? Everything, how you are feeling within that particular trade. So now the trade is moving and it hits our take profit. So what next? We copy the link. We go to our journal. After the chart, paste the link here, and then we come to profit. All right. Our trade has hit take profit. So we are making $5,000 now, right? So we're going to also, you can also try to, let's see, there's something I want to pinpoint here. Number format. All right, so we're going to put US dollar, right? So that it should include dollars in our amounts. You can see how it has been included here. $5,000, right? Same here, stop loss of pips, exit pips in percentages here. You can also edit this. All right, you can also edit this property and we put the number format, we put percent, right? Put percent. So there's going to be putting 1%. So we're risking how many? Just 1%. We're risking just 1%, right? So 1% of our risk, 30 pips, 10 pips, right? So 3 arrow and so on. So this is how your journal should look like, right? It has everything, Okay. So tomorrow, the next day now, we're just going to click here. All right. And then this is the date of today. Can say include time. It's going to include the time that you were putting all those things, right? Now, this is it here. You can put this is your first trade. All right. Number one. That's going to be like your first trade. Okay. That's going to be your first trade. Okay, so this is our first trade. Now, if we want to take the second trade, we put second. You just click here. It's going to show you, put the date automatically. You come here, you select your pair, then you come, which trade session are you trading? The New York session. Then you put your links. Is it a buy or a sell? It is a sell. You put it. How many percent are you risking? You put it down. What is the number, entry price? Okay, I'm going to be putting here entry price. So this is your entry price. You put it down. Your exit pips, like a tip pre, how many pips, stop loss in pips as well profit. Was it a losing trade or a winning trade? If it's a losing trade, you're going to be putting minus $500. If it is a losing trade, the moment you put it, puts the dollar, and then what was your risk to reward ratio? Here, it is not going to be, let's see. Okay, we're going to be adding something here to be -1. Okay, we're going to add a property here, which is going to be -1. So we add in one, which is called -1 R. Okay, this is because most of the time we're going to be risking 1%, right? So if we're risking 1 to have 3, if it doesn't play out, then we are down -1 R. Okay, so then you put down everything. So this is about your Notion app. Okay, now this is a very important thing. If you can also come here, this is the table, right? You can come here, you take list view, you can take table, you can take calendar, and so on. If I take calendar here, let's say you have done it for like a couple of months, right? You can have a calendar of the whole year of how your successes were. All right, now you come, this is today, this is the 26th. You come here, this is how it's highlighted. If you click here, you're going to see how you played out on the 26th, 27, 28. That's how it's going to look like. All right, you're going to have all information filled out on this, and then any day you want, you come and then you check it. All right, so that's for the calendar. If you want it also to look like in a list view, you can put it. If you want it to look like in a bot, you can put it. All right, if you want it to look like a gallery, you can as well add it. All right, and it's going to look something like this. But the table here is the best format. All right, so that's it for this particular video, guys. I hope it is not that too long, so you can share here. If I want to share, I'm going to share it with you guys. All right, so if I want to publish it, I'm going to publish it here on the internet so that you guys can see. All right, so I'm going to be publishing it, and then I will share the link with you guys as well on the comment section, so that you can go over it and you go through how the process. And I'm also going to be sharing the template for those of you who will not still be able to do this. All right, so I hope you guys find this video educative, and if you like more content like this, please subscribe and hit the like button, and you can also share with your friends. Remember, I said it's very, very important to journal your trades. You cannot be trading $10 million if you are not journaling. Nobody will trust what you're doing. You cannot just be taking random trades like that, right? So I encourage you guys to have a longer term view. Don't just be limited with trading $5 and $10. Look at it in a bigger way. Have bigger dreams, all right? Know that you are going to master this act in a way that people will come looking for you to give you hundreds of millions of dollars to trade for them. And for that to happen, they will need to see your playbook. They will need to study how you take your trades. How do you feel when you take your trades? Do you hurry to close it? Do you hurry not to? Things like that. So it is very, very crucial that you have these things laid out on your trading. So thank you guys so much for the patience. If you have watched right up to this time, I wish you the best. All right. So good luck.